From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Good Tuesday morning. We're still tracking just one active wildfire within the region. That would be the one that's still burning in Yakima County and southwestern Yakima County to the south of Mount Adams. The Williams Mine Fire, which is now just a little bit over 30% contained. It's still a little bit closer to 12,000 acres as opposed to 11,000 acres. We'll see what ends up happening to this fire perimeter with so many wind gusts in the forecast for today. But let's pivot up to Kittitas County, where we are tracking some very light showers for this morning. A little bit later today, we're expecting most of us to be dry. For this morning, temperatures are in the 50s and 60s, a little bit cooler in the Yakima Valley, but it looks like the rest of us are mostly in the 60s. And a bit later today, because of this cold front, we're going to have highs that'll be below average. Also, we're going to have some pretty blustery conditions, which is why wind advisory is in place for the Kittitas Valley and for the lower basin, essentially for the same time frame for today. So I'll tell you just how cool it will be today in the wake of the cold front. Also, I'll show you just how fast some of these wind gusts could be, and all that's going to be coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, the strike is over and the workers are returning to their jobs. Our Monique Ledesma joins us live this morning to tell us what's next for the Cadillac healthcare workers.
Plus a follow-up on the fire that destroyed a restaurant in Kennewick, what the Kennewick Fire Department is saying. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica DeLal.
And I'm Jill Sperling. It is Tuesday, August 27th. We are nearing the end of August, nearing that Labor Day long weekend.
I know.
Kind of that last opportunity to go camping. Or do something
really
summery.
It might be better weather to do hiking or something like that, though, because it's getting cooler. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
oh yes, right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we're going to
heat.
start your top stories this morning in Richland, where striking Cadillac healthcare workers are going back to work.
The technicians and service workers have ended their 7-day strike, with the dates now set for a new series of negotiations.
Our Monique Ledesma joins us live this morning. Good morning, Monique. What are you seeing and what can you tell us?
Good morning, Jessica and Jill. I'm live, yes, in Richland, outside of Cadillac, and I'm joined here with Ethel. Now, a couple moments ago, strikers marched in. I don't know if you could see them from far away in this area. They're getting ready to go into their first shift after a 7-day strike. Now, Ethel, can you tell me, what does this moment mean to you?
We are excited to go back to our patient. This is why we are in healthcare, is to provide care for our patient and give the services that's not provided during the strike to the community. The workers are excited to go back. We are looking forward to providing excellent care to make Cadillac give the better, higher level of care again. And the workers are excited to be here this morning, returning back to work.
And what comes next after this strike and you guys are marching in?
We have bargaining dates set. We really had struggled really hard not to do this strike, but the administration had forced us to come to the decision to strike for a week. But now that we are back to work and we have bargaining dates, we're looking forward on Providence to really address what we're asking is to provide a livable wage and also safe staffing and other concerns that we brought to the table, that they would really consider it seriously this time and settle a contract. All we want is a fair contract and a livable wage.
Now, I know you guys mentioned all strike days, that this wasn't something that you guys wanted to do, but you guys did do it, and now it's over, and you guys are going back to work. What are some emotions that you're feeling right now?
I am very looking forward that this strike had shown how the workers are together and united to ask for what we're asking for in bargaining. We're not asking for a lot. We just want to be having a fair contract and the wages is addressed. there are close to 300 employees that's on a minimum wage. And for someone that's exposed to a lot of things in healthcare, that their health is always on the line when you work in the hospital and anywhere in healthcare, that we shouldn't be paying our workers the minimum wage. And that is on the proposal that they have. And that's why we have to end up in a strike, is make sure that we take care of our co-workers and make sure that they are going to survive in this economy.
All right, thank you so much, time for Ethel and all the interviews that you've done with me. Now I'll be sending it back to you guys at the desk, Jessica and Jill. For now, reporting in Richland, Monique Ledesma for Good Morning Northwest.
Thank you, Monique, for that update. In a follow-up now to news we brought you yesterday, the Kennewick Fire Department has released more information on a fire that destroyed a cafe and restaurant on West Kennewick Avenue Sunday night.
The call for help came in at 7:42 Sunday night to the Mis Raíces Cafe. The owner, Jay Alvarez, says he loves the Tri-Cities and the community has shown a lot of support to him since he moved to the area in 2019. While the business is working to reopen, Alvarez says there are ways to keep supporting.
My employees, they're gonna need some jobs. So for the season that we're not in business, but I think just support and just sharing our story, sharing our business, and when we open, come and try us out.
Crews spent more than 3 hours at the cafe Sunday night. No one was hurt, and the cause is still under investigation.
In more fire-related news, Benton County Fire District 1 has a new type of wildland fire engine. It's a Type 5 engine, which means it's good with natural cover fires.
Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald headed to Station 130 to take a look at the new rig. She says which fire engines show up to a scene depends on where the fire is burning.
Benton County Fire District 1's new Type 5 is set to take on wildland fires, and it's pretty unlikely you'll see it in town at any kind of structure fire. Deputy Fire Chief Ryan Nichols explains that different apparatus have different equipment and have completely different tasks.
You know, we carry our self-contained breathing apparatus on it for when we go inside house fires. It has a complement of ladders and different sizes of hoses and just a whole lot of different tools. Whereas this truck is meant, again, for fighting natural vegetation fires out in the hills. And so we don't carry all the same equipment. In this truck, we carry shovels and a variety of different wildland tools, as well as smaller hose that we use out in the wildfire environment.
If someone sees a local fire truck, they'll see a set of numbers on the side that they may not understand, but those letters and numbers do mean something.
Okay, so the first number in the identifier identifies what county they're in. So the 1 is Benton County. If this was a 2, it would be Franklin County. If it was a 3, it would be Walla Walla County. The second one indicates what district, so we're Benton County Fire District 1. If it was Benton County Fire District 2, that would be a 2, and so on and so forth. The 5 on this truck indicates what type of engine it is. So this is a Type 5 engine. If it was a Type 1 engine, that would be a 1, and so on and so forth. And then the 3 is the station that it's out of. So this is our Station 3 or Station 130, and so that tells us what station it's coming out of.
Deputy Chief Nichols says it's county, agency, type of engine, and then the station it's coming from. In Benton County, I'm Riley Fitzgerald with Apple Valley News Now.
Deputy Chief Nichols had more to add about what voters need to know as the district replaces apparatus that are at the end of their life cycle.
And you can find that on applevalleynewsnow.com. He also says the new Type 5 engine will have a twin coming to Station 120 in Findlay in just a few weeks. Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we interviewed some candidates that were running for representative of the 4th Congressional District, and now we'll hear from incumbent Dan Newhouse.
Our Austin Reed with that interview next. But first, Chief Meteorologist Josh Culbreth will have your weather forecast. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
There was a time when you could get a complete meal for just $5, but you gotta go way back. Well, just a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesdays at A&W, single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. This all-time great deal is available Tuesdays only at A&W.
At Mattress Depot USA, we believe everyone is entitled to a good night's sleep regardless of their credit situation. That's why we're approving everyone for up to $1,200 towards the purchase of a new mattress with no credit needed. You spend a third of your life in bed, and a comfortable mattress is essential for providing quality of life. $3,000 credit, 100-day same as cash with no credit needed. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Drive into summer with a new Honda Accord Hybrid, CR-V Hybrid, or the all-new Civic Hybrid. Take a vacation, staycation, or just a weekend drive with the windows down. Whatever you do, make it epic with Honda. The 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Overall EV and Hybrid Brand. So act now. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
When looking for a pediatrician, find out if the doctor takes your insurance. Then see if they're a good fit by visiting. More at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
This is the Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattress, and it's designed to help you feel cool. So no more sweating all night, no kicking off the covers or blasting the air conditioning, because only the Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with our one-of-a-kind cooling technology that pulls heat away from your body, so the mattress feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long.
Save up to $700 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Chill or grill on a new deck from Par this season. Get a free Makita Bluetooth radio or portable pellet grill with a qualifying Par deck package purchase of wood, TimberTech, or Trex. Visit par.com for details. Par, go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
KFC's fan favorite country fried steak is just $5.99 every Wednesday. It's a complete meal with your favorite sides. Best of all, it's just $5.99. Country fried steak, $5.99 Wednesdays only at KFC.
WSU Art on a Palouse Farmers Field. Fly the Northwest tonight at 6. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Here's a current look at all the wildfire smoke within the region, and there's not much at all. And as we show you the next couple of days with Futurecast, you'll notice that, well, first of all, I'm not stopping this graphic because there's really no reason to stop it. There's no specific time frame to really stop it at, because over the next couple of days, we're not going to have that much smoke or haze up in the sky. So air quality, not going to be a problem over these next couple of days, barring something crazy. Okay, on to our CodeCast for today for the Tri-Cities. Light jacket stuff for this morning, even though it is feeling a little mild/balmy out there. But a little bit later today, we're going to be below average for this time of the year, and we'll have winds that'll be pretty blustery as well. So it's certainly not going to be the hottest day we've endured this summer. And then by the time we get into the late evening, probably want to break out the light jacket again. So for today, below average temperatures. We'll struggle to even make it out of the 60s in the Kittitas Valley. The rest of us up into the 70s and 80s. Skies will be clearing throughout the day. Should have plenty of sunshine. And the bottom line for the forecast as we move ahead is, yeah, it's going to be windy and cooler for, that should say, Tuesday, but we'll turn hot again as we head into Labor Day weekend. There's also a little thunderstorm chance that we're tracking for Labor Day. So I'll tell you just how hot we'll be for the weekend. Also, I'll touch on that thunderstorm chance. All that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. In political news now, incumbent Dan Newhouse came in second place in the race for U.S. Congress, while newcomer Jared Sessler was first. And we have interviewed numerous candidates for this position. And this morning, we're hearing from Dan Newhouse, our very own Austin Reed, with this interview.
Who's Dan Newhouse? Well, gosh, I'm a farmer. I think if anybody asked me, that's what I love to do, and that's what my life has been. Born and raised on a farm in central Washington, still on the farm. We still have it in the family. That's been my life, my livelihood, my family's livelihood. Washington State Legislature, served 4 terms there. I was Director of Agriculture for the state. Been in Congress now for several terms. But, you know, I'm a central Washingtonian.
I have a question. Why did you get into politics?
Well, you know, that's a good question because everybody has to be motivated by something. Yeah, as a farmer, it seemed to me that, and this is a bit of an exaggeration, but it illustrates the frustration. It seemed like every day there was something new coming from Olympia, coming from Washington, D.C., that was making it more difficult for me to do what I had to do every day.
The primary.
Sure.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still neck and neck between
Yeah.
you and Sessler. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. You know, you got to be in the top two. You know, that's the goal out of the primary in our state. Regardless of party, you move forward and on to the general. And I'm feeling good about the outcome because we got into the top two. Certainly, we had a low voter turnout, unfortunately, and I'm anticipating that we're going to have a much higher voter turnout in November.
What makes you different than Jared Sessler?
So, like I said, I'm born and raised in the Yakima Valley in central Washington. This is my home, my business, my family is here. You know, my son's running the farm, and I want to make sure that he's able to be successful on into the future. My daughter's in law enforcement, so I see that side of things and the challenges that we have there. And like I said, the issues we face are my issues because I live them every single day. And I think having someone that has the experience that I do, the leadership that I do, and the position that I hold in Congress is, at this point in time, so many critical issues that we're facing domestically, locally, internationally. I think this is a very key time that we want somebody that understands the issues. I think when you compare the two of us, that people are going to see that I bring to the table so much more. And I think that in these, like you said, in these critical times, we need people that can bring common sense solutions forward so that we can solve many of the issues that we face.
So, yeah, talk a little bit about the thoughts on the presidential election.
Well, this
is
is
the big one.
It is the big one. This is a very, very important election. You know, I'm focused on, I'm a Republican. I'm rooting for the Republicans to win, not just the White House, which I think is crucial, but I want to make sure that we regain the Senate and build our margin in the House. I think that that's absolutely essential that we do that.
Now, if you are running for a local office or if you're a viewer and want to hear from a candidate, you can send Austin an email. That's areed@applevalleynewsnow.com. He'll do his best to continue to tell the stories of those individuals. Again, his email is areed@applevalleynewsnow.com. Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, SpaceX was set to launch its Polaris Dawn mission today, but liftoff has been pushed back to tomorrow morning. Details on why is coming up.
Hey there, are you ready to quackercise? It's the best exercise to get ready for the duck race. I know you guys are ready. Are you?
It's coming September 14th. Don't miss your chance to win big at the Mid-Columbia Duck Race. The grand prize is a 2024 Toyota Corolla Cross, plus other fantastic prizes. Support your community, lend a hand, buy a duck, and keep the tradition alive. The Mid-Columbia Duck Race, presented by Toyota and Audubon Auto Care Center.
Welcome to the Walla Walla Airport, where you'll experience enhanced convenience. Your gateway to adventure has expanded its security checkpoint and upgraded the departure area for your comfort. With free parking and daily Alaska Airline flights to Seattle, your travel plans are easier than ever. Whether you're off to relax or to explore, start your journey smoothly with our improved facilities. Create unforgettable memories today. Book now at alaskaair.com. Your next adventure is just a flight away at Walla Walla Regional Airport, where parking is always free.
No Labor Day weekend plans? Whitman Hill Winery has you covered. Close out August on Whitman Pond Concert Series with a free performance from Gretchen Janover on August 31st at 6:30 p.m. Enjoy wine tasting, street tacos from Tacos Don Cheo, and the traveling book bus store from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Space is limited. Reserve your spot with a free ticket on whitmanhillwine.com. Hope to see you there.
Watch me. Watch me tumble, jump, and soar. When our squad is on point, we own the floor. Dazzling stunts and dances are my jam. Pain once caused issues, but they had a plan. A life-changing brace with no surgery to fear. Activity without limits, one more reason to cheer. Watch me. Industry-leading scoliosis treatment at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
When Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather forecasted weekend thunderstorms.
We're going to see some heavy showers.
Especially in Yakima and Kittitas County.
Viewers told us that their phone weather apps didn't mention them.
Weather apps show no rain or thunderstorms in Sunnyside, Yakima area.
The weather app says nothing but sunshine. Who do I listen to?
That Saturday was one of the biggest days of thunderstorms we've seen in recent memory. Trust the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather team to get it right. Unlike weather apps, we're local and on your side. Apple Valley News Now, the official television home of the Seattle Kraken. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We are tracking some very light showers up in the Cascades for this morning. There could maybe be some rumbles of thunder a little bit later this morning as we show you this with Futurecast, but by lunchtime should be pretty dry out there, and after that it will be completely dry with clouds clearing. Will turn into a beautiful afternoon and evening. I think the biggest impact from this cold front is easily going to be in the form of some blustery conditions. For most spots, winds will gust between 25 to 45 miles per hour with the fastest wind gusts. No surprise here being in the Kittitas Valley. So for today, we'll have highs that'll be below average. We'll struggle to even make it out of the 60s in the Kittitas Valley. The rest of us will be in the 70s and 80s. We'll feel a little bit cooler with the winds, but a little bit warmer because of the sunshine. So kind of a catch-22 there. And then for tonight, temperatures dropping off into the 40s. One of the coldest nights we've had in quite some time. Also, the winds will continue to gust upwards of maybe 25 miles per hour for the Kittitas Valley. But for the rest of us, the winds should be a good deal calmer. We'll have another fall-like day into Wednesday, sort of some transitional days for Thursday and Friday. And then for what's sort of the unofficial end to the summer season in Labor Day weekend is going to feel very summer-like. We're going to be into the mid to upper 90s in the Tri-Cities, about 5 to 10 degrees above average for this time of the year. A little bit cooler, it looks like, for Labor Day proper, but that's when we have a little chance for lightning, a little chance for thunderstorms. And at this point, given the hotter and drier weather, our vegetation will be much drier, so we'll still have to track the potential for fire starts. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Breezy and windy today with highs struggling to make it out of the 70s back into the 90s as soon as Friday. Then for Yakima, clouds clearing throughout the day, then plenty of sunshine after that and turning pretty summer-like into Labor Day weekend. For Ellensburg, room temperature today and very windy, but how about a 30-degree turnaround between today and Saturday? And then for Hermiston, dry and warming up through Labor Day weekend, tracking a small shower and thunderstorm chance for the holiday itself. And then for Walla Walla, very comfy highs, I should say, for Tuesday and Wednesday. A bit warmer for Thursday and Friday, and then the heat is going to be back on for the holiday weekend.
Thank you, Josh. SpaceX was set to kick off its Polaris Dawn mission today, but liftoff has been pushed back to tomorrow morning. It will be a 5-day trek into orbit with a crew of private astronauts traveling into Earth's radiation belts, hoping to conduct the first commercial spacewalk. The mission is slated to take off from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida with 4 civilians on board. This will be the second trip into space for Jared Isaacman, the billionaire founder of payments platform company Shift4. Polaris Dawn is one in a series of missions that Isaacman plans to carry out alongside SpaceX. 3 flights aim to test new technologies that can help advance the Elon Musk-led company's goal of seeing humans live and work on other planets. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, Oasis is making a comeback. How exactly? We'll tell you after the break. And as we go to break, we're listening to one of Oasis' biggest hits, Wonderwall. We'll be right back.
By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start. Get power and capability with gas, hybrid, or all electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it.
Hello? You gotta get your story straight. Do you want this face to believe that? You're cooked. What an idiot. Get it through your noodle. Don't give a rat's behind. That's baloney.
A new era
begins.
And I'm just getting started.
Bigger cases.
She was lured to your apartment.
Higher stakes.
That's almost like kidnapping.
Judy Justice.
See the premiere of Judy Justice, Monday, September 9th at 3, followed by news and Monday Night Football. Only on Apple Valley News Now.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Lad Days are here. Our annual fall sales event is the best time to get discounts on Lad irrigation services and products. You'll find great deals on parts, pivots, projects, repairs, and more. From August 26th through 30th, stop by any Lad irrigation location to take advantage of these once-in-a-year prices. Prizes, too, and taco trucks on site at select Lad locations. This is simply our way of saying thank you to our customers. Learn more at ladirrigation.com.
It's the 4-day Super Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out the Summit for only $299.99. Or save up to $1,000 on purple adjustable mattress sets. Take up to $100 off our Doctor's Choice Original lineup and up to $200 off our Doctor's Choice Hybrid lineup. Or get 60 months no interest and free shipping right to your doorstep. Hurry, the 4-day Super Labor Day sale ends Monday.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start. Get power and capability with gas, hybrid, or all-electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it.
WSU Art on a Palouse Farmers Field. Fly the Northwest tonight at 6.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In entertainment news, we are talking about musicians.
Talking about Oasis, the British rock band is going back on tour. So the group announced the 2025 comeback tour on its website today.
Starting July 4th, Oasis will play 14 dates across the UK.
Oasis broke up back in 2009 after it was reported that brothers Noel and Liam Gallagher were not getting along.
So now they must be getting along.
They must.
You know, sibling rivalries just be like that.
But we
sometimes.
all need more Wonderwall in our life. Right?
I know, we always need Wonderwall.
Yeah.
You should have heard us during the break.
Were you guys?
We were singing it.
We were having a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, coming up next on Good Morning Northwest at 6:30, Yakima City Council is receiving pushback after judges ordered those charged or convicted of a drug-related crime to stay out of drug areas. Why that is coming up in just a few minutes.
Plus, if you're planning to travel on Highway 12 this Labor Day weekend, prepare for delays. Details on why coming up in the next half hour.
Back by popular demand, it's Steve Hun Kia's 2 for $222, but only while supplies last during the summer clearance sale. If Steve Hun Kia can sell 2 new Kias for $222, imagine what you'll save on all-wheel drive SUVs, but only at SteveHunKia.com.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. So switch to Spectrum and get a powerful network that connects nearly 500 million devices.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with free modem, no data caps, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee when you level up to a gig. Call 1-855-735-1336 or scan to call.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming with the most reliable internet speeds. Get a powerful network that millions of customers rely on. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with 99.9% network reliability, no added taxes or hidden fees, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-735-1336.
Call now.
Power your adventures with the all-electric 2024 Subaru Solterra. It comes with legendary Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive, standard, plus a rugged 8.3 inches of ground clearance. Everything about the Subaru Solterra is advanced, including the technology keeping you and your passengers safe. Love is now electric.
Find your way home in a new Subaru Solterra from McCurley Subaru during the Subaru A Lot to Love event.
There are those who factor and those who don't. Nothing this good comes this easy.
Except Factor.
Fresh, never frozen meals ready in 2 minutes.
For over 49 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today at our brand new location on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
Thank you for making Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest the most watched local morning news program in our area. What's new, what's now, and what's next, plus first alert weather every 10 minutes. Wake up with Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Back by popular demand, it's Steve Hunt Kia's 2 for $222, but only while supplies last during the summer clearance sale. If Steve Hunt Kia can sell 2 new Kias for $222, imagine what you'll save on all-wheel drive SUVs, but only at SteveHuntKia.com.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Josh Colbreth.
All right, Josh, does it look like a champagne supernova outside? We were just talking about Oasis, and he was singing that just now.
I was. I don't know in terms of like
I don't even know
what the parallel would be for weather. What does that even mean?
It sounds like it would look like a sunset.
I think a champagne supernova would be like an atmospheric river. I'm thinking of like...
You're getting too smart for me. I don't know what you just said.
Okay, let's just pivot. All right. Right now you're taking a live look at Yakima. This view coming courtesy of Weimar. Earlier this morning we saw the camera shaking, and it will be pretty blustery today within the Yakima Valley, but more so for the Kittitas Valley. But across the map we're going to see some wind gusts for today. We are seeing just a few light showers up towards Snoqualmie Pass. Looks like most of those have fizzled out for now. We could see some more showers, maybe even a rumble of thunder a little bit later this morning. Right now, temperatures are in the 50s and 60, 69 for Tri-Cities, 58 for Sunnyside, 65 degrees for Yakima. So I'm thinking there's a handful of us that probably need a light jacket as you're headed out the front door for this morning. A little bit later today, it is going to be below average for this time of the year. We'll struggle to even make it out of the 60s in the Kittitas Valley, but we'll have 70s and 80s for the rest of us. We'll see more sunshine throughout the rest of today, and of course the wind gust will be a big issue. And I'll show you, with a little bit of lightning in the forecast, with the winds being strong, I'll show you how dry our vegetation is looking like for today, and I'll touch on that fire start potential, and that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Turning to Yakima, the City Council has passed an ordinance that would allow judges to order defendants charged with or convicted of a drug-related crime to stay out of drug areas.
One area focused on Natchez Avenue downtown, the other around the train tracks in North First Street, based on drug crime hotspots identified by police.
Judges can already ban defendants from certain places as part of their pretrial or post-conviction release, but this ordinance makes violating that a gross misdemeanor, punishable by up to 364 days in jail and a $5,000 fine.
We're not wanting this ordinance enacted to go out and pick on people. What it is it's more teeth for us as a unit and as a police department to negate the nuisance of open-air drug use.
But the city is receiving pushback from some local providers who say the move could have unintended consequences.
The Yakima County Prosecutor's Office has filed charges against a Spokane Valley police sergeant after a man he allegedly assaulted filed a federal lawsuit against him.
Sergeant Clay Hilton is currently being investigated for using excessive force on a 62-year-old man last year. He's now facing charges for assault and falsifying official records.
Now, we're about to show you body camera footage from the incident, and we do want to warn you, it is graphic.
Kevin Hinton says he was on his way home from a 12-hour road trip when he pulled into a parking lot to rest. Hinton refused to give his Sergeant Hilton his ID and says that's when the sergeant pulled him out of his car and allegedly beat him.
Hinton has filed a federal lawsuit saying his civil rights were violated, arguing there are systemic failures in the sheriff's office and county in keeping its citizens safe. According to the Yakima County prosecutor, Hinton is expected to be arraigned at the end of September.
If you're planning to travel on Highway 12 this Labor Day weekend, you can expect delays.
The highway is down to one lane, alternating traffic in some areas as crews work to repair damage from the Retreat fire. WashDOT is also shutting down a section of the highway near Rimrock Lake so crews can start a culvert replacement project, which was delayed a month due to the fire.
Drivers will need to take a detour using Tieton Reservoir Road, which has a reduced speed limit, adding 20 to 25 minutes of travel time on a regular day, but drivers should add more for the uptake in travelers over the Labor Day weekend.
We are talking remote locations here. You need to be prepared. Make sure you have a full tank of gas and all the necessities that you need to be comfortable, because there really is limited services in these areas. Very low cell reception, very few places to pull over.
They're hoping to reopen that section of the highway in early November.
But drivers can also detour using State Route 410 in the meantime. Well, the moment we have been waiting for, the winner of the Restaurant Showdown has been announced. Drum roll, please.
The winner is the Prosser House. So woohoo, a big congratulations to them.
Yeah, after thousands of votes over the last several weeks, Prosser House is the official winner of the 2024 Restaurant Showdown voting contest.
Our community came together to cast their votes, and the Prosser House emerged as the clear favorite. Your support shows just how much this local restaurant means to our region.
We want to thank everyone who participated in this year's contest.
And you can celebrate with dinner at Prosser House.
Yes. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, we have why the Washington Lottery is urging people to check or double check their lotto tickets.
Plus, you should also check on your weather forecast. Chief Meteorologist Josh Culbreth will have that when we come back.
Good Morning Northwest streams all day at AppleValleyNewsNow.com and our mobile apps.
There was a time when you could get a complete meal for just $5, but you gotta go way back. Well, just a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesdays at A&W, single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. This all-time great deal is available Tuesdays only at A&W.
Okay guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines for just $90.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah. It's a huge deal. You also get 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones! Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. You check the expiration dates.
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
Get 4 free phones of your choice with no trade-in needed, plus 4 lines for $90.
It's time to get moving with the stunningly versatile, best-in-class 2025 Carnival MPV that seats 8 from Overturf Kia. Plus, get 6.9% interest for up to 72 months. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. That's overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at.
When it's time for an update or a complete remodel,
just watch yourself there. So here, guys, we're gonna rip everything down to the stud.
Rebath is with you every step of the way, from design and products to removal and installation.
Okay, what do you guys think?
We handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Buy more, save more during the 4-day Super Labor Day sale at Furniture Row. That's 4 amazing days to get $100 off every $1,000 you spend. With the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed, it's the perfect time to refresh your living room, dining room, bedroom, or fall into a new mattress. Check out special purchases and doorbusters while they last, or get 60 months no interest financing. But hurry, the 4-day Super Labor Day sale at Furniture Row ends Monday.
KFC's fan favorite country fried steak is just $5.99 every Wednesday. It's a complete meal with your favorite sides. Best of all, it's just $5.99. Country fried steak, $5.99 Wednesdays only at KFC.
When Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather forecasted weekend thunderstorms,
we're going to see some heavy showers,
especially in Yakima and Kittitas County.
Viewers told us that their phone weather apps didn't mention them.
Weather apps show no rain or thunderstorms in Sunnyside, Yakima area.
The weather app says nothing but sunshine. Who do I listen to?
That Saturday was one of the biggest days of thunderstorms we've seen in recent memory. Trust the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather team to get it right. Unlike weather apps, we're local and on your side. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Right now we're tracking temperatures that are in the 40s, 50s, and 60s in Kittitas County. So, a wide array of microclimates and temperatures there for this morning. Then for the Yakima Valley, much more consistent temperatures with 50s and 60s, 65 for Yakima, 58 degrees for Toppenish, and then for the lower Columbia Basin, also 50s and 60s. We've been at 69 degrees all morning in the Tri-City, 61 for Prosser, 66 for Boardman, and then for the foothills of the Blues, it's also pretty warm for Walla Walla, but a little bit cooler down throughout Pilot Rock and Heppner, and we're now tracking 40s and 50s for Meacham and Ukiah. A little bit later today, it's going to be interesting because we have a cold front passing, and that'll make that'll turn our skies to they'll give way to sunny skies, and so it's going to be a catch-22 in that we'll feel warmer in the sunshine but cooler because of the winds associated with the cold front. And the winds will also pose a bit of a risk for fires to spread rapidly. Also, there's a little risk of lightning in the forecast for today up in the Cascades. So because of all that, I just figured it would be appropriate to talk about today's vegetation dryness. Remember, the 100th percentile would be the driest vegetation on record. We're going to be up into the 59th percentile today for Kittitas and Yakima counties, up into the 58th percentile for the lower Columbia Basin, where it's also going to be pretty windy, and it'll be breezy at the very least for the Blue Mountains, where we'll end up being into the 65th percentile. But these numbers are set to go way up as our temperatures are set to go way up into Labor Day weekend. I'll show you just how hot we trend coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Washington's lottery is encouraging players to double check their lottery tickets because there are a total of 27 unclaimed prizes.
But as Apple Valley News Now's Toby Solving explains, one winning ticket was recently sold in Pasco.
There are almost 30 large prizes valued at $10,000 or more, totaling more than $1.36 million. Some are set to expire soon, others within the next 180 days. As for the local unclaimed ticket, it's a match 4 that was sold in Pasco on August 8th. The numbers are 02, 08, 10, and 23. Another local match 4 ticket sold in Cle Elum is still unclaimed. It was sold back in July. Expiring in just a few days from now is a match 4 ticket, which was bought at a Safeway store in Everett back on March 7th. But officials say that one will expire very soon, on September 3rd. The lottery tells us a $1 million Powerball ticket is still up for grabs. It was sold in Linden on August 24th. Those Powerball numbers are 05, 15, 21, 24, 43, and 17. By law, the prizes that aren't claimed are placed into a reserve account. Each June, the surplus in the reserve account is transferred to the Washington Opportunity Pathways account, which supports education in Washington state. Washington's lottery has regional offices located in Everett, Federal Way, Olympia, Spokane, Tri-Cities, and Vancouver, which are open to the public to claim prizes Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Winners with prizes of $100,000 or more are instructed to call the nearest lottery office to schedule an appointment to make a safe and secure in-person claim. This is Toby Solvang reporting for Apple Valley News Now.
Up next on Good Morning Northwest, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have your full weather forecast.
And your morning sprint is still ahead. Keep it here to hear all of your top stories.
Craving our world-famous hand-rolled crisp burritos with creamy, bacony, chipotle, smoky goodness? Try our new smoky pork crisp burrito for a limited time. When you know what you want, anytime is taco time.
At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we are having our summertime sales event. Discover our wide variety of buildings, including custom-build options to fit your unique needs. From now until the end of the month, get 20% off all our in-stock inventory. That's right. We offer free and fast delivery, and we're committed to unbeatable quality and service. Come visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds in West Richland and Sunnyside for the best deals of the season.
No Labor Day weekend plans? Whitman Hill Winery has you covered. Close out August on Whitman Pond Concert Series with a free performance from Gretchen Janover on August 31st at 6:30 p.m. Enjoy wine tasting, street tacos from Tacos Don Cheo, and the traveling book bus store from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Space is limited. Reserve your spot with a free ticket on WhitmanHillWine.com. Hope to see you there.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Your policy's updated.
Because we know your house is where their dreams begin.
Impressive.
Thanks, Caleb. And our agents are here to help you feel protected, so your family can pursue their dreams. Hey. Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Drive into summer with the rugged Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Summer is for exploring, so get outdoors, kick up some dust, get muddy, or just find that perfect campsite. All from Honda, the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. So act now to get an offer you'll love. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer event.
Dream a little dream of me. Rise, 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 and thrive. No pizza.
Craving our world-famous hand-rolled crisp burritos with creamy, bacony, chipotle, smoky goodness? Try our new smoky pork crisp burrito for a limited time. When you know what you want, anytime is taco time.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We continue to track what's really a petering out of showers and maybe even a few rumbles of thunder up in the Cascades, but just know that we could have a little bit more of that throughout the rest of this morning. But come time for lunchtime, you see not much on the map, and then after that we should be completely dry, and the clouds will start to clear out as well. So we'll have a very beautiful afternoon and evening. The biggest impact from this cold front, other than the temperatures actually becoming colder, is that the winds are going to be very blustery. For most locations, they'll gust between 25 to 45 miles per hour, with the fastest wind gusts being in the Kittitas Valley. No surprise there. So for today, below average highs will actually struggle to make it out of the 60s in the Kittitas Valley, but the rest of us will be in the 70s and 80s. Again, that catch-22 that I was explaining just a few minutes back, in that it's going to feel nice in the sunshine, but a little bit cooler with the winds. And then for tonight, this is going to be one of the coldest nights we've had in quite some time, as temperatures will plunge down into the 40s. The breezes will calm down, although we'll continue to have some breezes gusting upwards of 25 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley. But for the most part, the breezes will be much calmer. Okay, in the wake of this cold front, another fall-like day for Wednesday, some transitional days for Thursday and Friday, and come time for Labor Day weekend, it's like the cold front never even happened, because we'll be about 5 to 10 degrees above average for this time of the year, within striking distance of triple digits for Sunday. So that means our fuels are going to be pretty dry heading into Labor Day proper. We know some people like to shoot off fireworks for Labor Day, but I'm more so concerned about this, the lightning potential for Monday. We'll have to see how all that pans out, but it's definitely something on our radar. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Breezy and windy for today, with highs struggling to make it out of the 70s, back into the 90s as soon as Friday. And then for Yakima, clouds clearing throughout today, then plenty of sunshine after that, turning summer-like into Labor Day weekend. And then for Ellensburg, room temperature today and very windy, but again, it'll feel nice in the sunshine at times. But how about a 30-degree turnaround between today and Saturday? Then for Hermiston, dry and warming up through Labor Day weekend, tracking a small shower and thunderstorm chance for the holiday itself. And then for Walla Walla, very comfy highs for Tuesday and Wednesday. Again, that transitional day, set of transitional days for Thursday and Friday, and then the heat is on for the holiday weekend. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the growing trademark fight over the buzziest phrase on the internet.
You see how I get my nails done? Very demure, very mindful.
The simple saying, very demure, gaining traction online after this post from social media influencer Jules LeBron went viral.
You see how I do my makeup for work? Very demure, very mindful.
And while Jules made the phrase popular, others are now staking their claim to take ownership of it. One Washington man named Jefferson Bates going as far as filing a trademark application for it.
Jefferson kind of got there first. He has the ability to say that he filed for a trademark before Jules did, even though she's used it on her own.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on this trademark frenzy that is definitely the opposite of demure. With your GMA First Look, I'm Eva Pilgrim, ABC News, New York.
Your hair can grow 590 miles over your lifetime. It's in your nature to grow. Nature's Bounty helps you grow thicker, fuller hair with just 1 capsule a day. You are bountiful. It's in your nature. Nature's Bounty.
To stay on top of my game, I need to keep up my energy.
Cliff Bar is purposely crafted with 10 grams of protein and organic oats.
Because the more good you put in, the more great you get out.
Cliff, the most important ingredient is you.
Stay ahead of your moderate to severe eczema and show off clearer skin and less itch with Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists that helps heal your skin from within. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is now 6:51. It's time for your 6 o'clock morning sprint. We're going to start off in your national headlines.
Former President Donald Trump says he would rather have the microphones stay on for both candidates during the September 10th debate on ABC. This is the opposite of what his staff has asked for, requesting that the candidates' microphones be muted as they were during the CNN debate with President Joe Biden. The Harris campaign has also requested the microphones stay on throughout the debate.
The rules for the September 10th presidential debate on ABC are not yet finalized. He said this yesterday, President Trump, or former President Trump, and also questioned whether he should participate in the debate.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says he's been asked to serve on Trump's transition team if he's reelected. He made the comment yesterday in an interview with conservative talk show host Tucker Carlson.
It comes after RFK suspended his campaign for president last week and endorsed Trump. Transition teams help select people to serve in presidential administrations. Trump's campaign has not confirmed Kennedy's claim.
In your business headlines this morning, SeaTac Airport is still dealing with the aftermath of a cyber attack. Hackers got into the airport's system Saturday, so crews pulled the entire system offline, which impacted thousands of travelers. The problem still affecting some services on Monday.
In a news conference yesterday, officials said hundreds of staff are helping out with ground operations, and they're hoping to restore all services soon. It's still unclear who attacked their systems or why. Officials are urging travelers to use mobile boarding passes or print their boarding passes beforehand and get tags for all of their luggage before they arrive at the airport to speed up the check-in process.
Apple announced the date of its next major event, where the iPhone 16 is expected to launch. Apple is hosting a special event on September 9th with the tagline, "It's Glow Time." It's unclear what Glow Time is referring to.
However, AI is expected to be a key feature of Apple's newest phone. The device is expected to be the first to be designed fully with AI in mind. The September 9th event will take place at 10 a.m. Pacific time at the Steve Jobs Theater in Apple Park, and it will be streamed online.
Walmart has recalled almost 10,000 cases of apple juice for containing potentially harmful levels of inorganic arsenic. The Great Value brand apple juice was originally recalled on August 15th, but got a more urgent recall classification on Friday.
The new classification means the juice could temporarily cause health issues, but not likely anything serious. This affects Great Value apple juice sold in Walmart stores in 25 states, also Puerto Rico and the District of Columbia.
In your sports headlines this morning, the Mariners started off their series against the Tampa Bay Rays with a win at T-Mobile Park. The final score 5-1.
The M's are currently second in the AL West behind the Astros. They have 2 more games in this series with the Rays. The next game is tonight at 6:40.
Now, here are the top 5 local stories you need to know this morning. Technicians and service workers with Cadlick Healthcare are heading back to work today. This follows a 7-day strike over fair wages, retention, and safe staffing. Cadlick and its workers will be heading back to the bargaining table in September to see if they can work out a contract that works for all parties.
The Yakima City Council has passed an ordinance that allows judges to order defendants charged with or convicted of a drug-related crime to stay out of drug crime hotspots, which are identified by police. It's caused some pushback. One area focuses on Natchez Avenue downtown and the other around the train tracks in North First Street. A violation of the order is punishable by up to 364 days in jail and a $5,000 fine. For more details, you can visit our website.
Well, you can expect delays along Highway 12 heading into the Labor Day weekend. The highway is down to 1-lane alternating traffic in some areas as crews work to repair damage from the Retreat fire. WashDOT is also shutting down a section of the highway near Rimrock Lake so crews can start a culvert replacement project. A detour is available via Tieton Reservoir Road, but it will add an extra 20 to 25 minutes of travel time.
Benton County Fire District 1 has a new type of wildland fire engine. It's a Type 5 engine, which means it's good with natural cover fires. It was delivered a few months ago, and fire volunteers out of Station 130 have been training with it and outfitting the rig. The apparatus is now ready to answer calls.
In an effort to boost accountability, the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife will be outfitting its law enforcement officers with body cameras. That starts in September. It follows a review and trial period during which feedback was gathered to make sure the technology meets the needs of both the agency and the community. Check this out. We're learning more about how dinosaurs roamed the earth over 100 million years ago.
Eight-year-old me would have loved this story. So matching sets of dinosaur tracks have been found on opposite sides of the Atlantic Ocean. The matching footprint sets were discovered in Africa and South America.
The study was published by the New Mexico Museum of Natural History and Science on Monday. Now, paleontologists say the matching tracks show that dinosaurs traveled along a type of highway before the 2 continents split apart.
The footprints are similar in age, shape, and geologic context. They were preserved in mud and silt along ancient rivers and lakes.
Unlike dinosaur fossils, the study authors said dinosaur footprints shed more light on their behavior and how they moved about while they were alive. I did not know that about dinosaur footprints, that fossils.
See, when I heard that there were 2 big footsteps on the other side of the world, they're just the big footsteps.
Yeah, they were just taking
strides.
1 step, right?
Very big strides.
They were just filming for Jurassic Park. It's fine. No big deal.
It's fine. It's good. All right, well,
can you shed some light on the weather we're having?
Yes, there's no way to tie that in with dinosaurs, but I'm sure there are some sort of fossils up in the Cascades. I'm sure that's definitely a thing where we're seeing some showers and maybe some rumbles of thunder for this morning. That's possible for the rest of this morning, but later today we're going to be mostly dry. Temperatures right now in the 50s and 60s. A little bit later today, we're going to be in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, just kind of depending on your microclimate. Very cool for the end of August, and today is going to be very windy. Winds gusting between 25 to 45 miles per hour, the strongest wind gust being in the Kittitas Valley. This is definitely going to help out with our temperatures, but not for long. Feeling pretty summer-like for Labor Day weekend.
Thank you, Josh, and thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find the latest updates on our website, AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America is up next, and we'll be back with your local news and weather tonight at 5. Have a great day.